Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. This is the Ridge magnetic power bank. MKBHD helped design this thing, and it's actually one of my favorite accessories of 2025. So I want to dive into this thing, show you the features, and tell you why I'm so impressed by it. So this is the Ridge magnetic power bank. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. Ridge, isn't that the company that makes those wallets that we see on YouTube all the time? Yes, it's the exact same company. But they do actually make products for phones now, which I think is pretty cool because all their products have a bit of a rugged outdoorsy feeling to them. And I feel like that's mostly lost on tech. So it's kind of cool to see that come into the ecosystem a bit. And as you guys can see, I've got it in Basecamp Orange, which pairs really nicely with the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Unfortunately, I'm filming on it right now, so I can't show you, but take my word for it, guys. Briefly covering the specs of this thing, you can see it's got a 10,000 milliamp hour battery in it. So it's got enough juice to boost pretty much any device you could have with you. And I'll hold the specs up to the camera here just to cover some of the big ones here. So it does offer wireless charging up to 15 watts. It's got an Apple Watch charger that I'll show you guys in a second that is 2.5 watts. The maximum output is 20 watts, and I assume that will be through the built-in USB-C cable. And of course, it does have MagSafe built in, which I will show you guys in a second as well. So it comes in a nice little box. Obviously, I've opened it up already. And quick little disclaimer for you guys, Ridge did send me this power bank to make a YouTube short on. They did pay me for the content of that short. They did not consult me for this review. They did not pay me for this review or anything of the sort. So these opinions are entirely my own, I promise you. Let's take a look at the power bank itself. And it's got a nice hard plastic shell, as you guys can hear. There's a little ASMR for you. Right here, we can see the specs of the battery that we saw on the box itself. So if you need a refresher, it's all right there for you. And this is actually a pretty sturdy kickstand that holds phones in both portrait and landscape. You can even see the little magnetic circle on the back there that holds it into place. So that is super nice. Now let's talk about charging. So on the back here, we've got our MagSafe ring, and I will show you that it works. There it is on my Pixel 10. Yes, Pixel 10s basically do have MagSafe. They call it Pixel Snap, but it's more or less the same thing. I have a video about that if you want to see it. There we go, it is charging. Battery packs like this are always super convenient because you can go about your business and it is on the back of your phone. One of the reasons I love this battery pack so much is the sheer number of features it has on it. It's actually kind of insane. So this little puck here kind of looks familiar. Let me show you why. So this is actually a charger for an Apple Watch. Let me go ahead and take this off. I noticed that with some bands, it doesn't quite fit properly. So I'm just gonna take my band off and show you guys here. So it sits on the back there, it's magnetic, and if I press the power button, it's charging. So again, this charges at 2.5 watts, which is pretty standard for Apple Watches, but it's so cool that you can bring this with you on like a camping trip or just like going to a hotel or something, and you can literally charge all of your devices with one battery pack. I think that's crazy cool. So we know it can charge through MagSafe. We know it can charge Apple Watches now. What else can this battery pack do? Well, if you've been noticing, these little black bands on the sides are actually cables. So they're built into the sides of the battery pack, which is amazing. So I will go ahead and pull out the USB-C cable. There it is for you guys. And it's got a pretty decent length, not too bad, and very, very sturdy. Now this is a woven kind of like nylon material, so you don't have to worry about it like twisting or getting knotted or anything. It feels very strong and durable, and even if you were to like pull this pretty hard, it's really not going anywhere, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. And then on the other side here, we actually have a lightning cable for all of your elderly Apple devices. Just kidding. But what I really love about this is I have a few Apple devices that still run off a lightning cable. So I can bring this battery pack. I'm charging my USB-C devices. I'm charging my lightning devices at the same time. It's wonderful. You don't need to bring multiple cables. You don't need to have multiple battery packs. Literally, it does every single thing I would want a battery pack to do. So Ridge really hit it out of the park with this one. And of course, when you guys are done with the cables, they fit nice and neatly into the side of the pack. And you kind of just snap them into the top here. They won't go anywhere, which is really nice. They sit in very snugly, so you don't have to worry about these falling off into your pocket or anything like that. Everything is just very sturdy and well designed with this thing. And on the bottom of the battery pack, you guys, we've got a USB-C port for charging the device, and it does support fast charging. So I've noticed that this battery charges up pretty quickly, pretty much an hour from dead to about 100%, which in my experience is pretty good for a battery of this size. And you'll notice a little orange button here. So if we press this, it actually has a display that shows the percentage that you have remaining. Super duper helpful. Love that it has this feature. It's great for knowing at a glance if I can take this with me for a day without charging it. Like if it has 100, if it's got 80%, I'll know I don't have to charge it before I leave. But if I check it and it's saying like 50% or something, then you know, hey, maybe give it a quick charge before you head out. Features like this are just really convenient and helpful. And then I did want to show you guys the kickstand here at the bottom. So we touched on it a little bit earlier, but I wanted to prove to you guys that it is pretty stable. So again, I've got my Pixel 10 on it, and I'm trying to move this thing and rock it a little bit, and I really can't. It's doing a great job of staying steady. And then even if I were to put it into landscape mode, that's even more steady. So this literally isn't going anywhere. If you tipped it this way, sure, but in what world are you gonna be, doing this to your phone? I think it's pretty stable. It's great that it has that feature. That way you can just like have your phone up, you're watching something, you're charging at the same time. Extremely convenient. So there we have it, you guys. Quick little review of the Ridge Magnetic Power Bank in Basecamp Orange. Ridge and MKBHD hit it out of the park with this one. Every single feature on this battery pack is really well planned out and really well implemented. And I literally can't think of a single thing they could do to make this battery even better, except maybe offering a thinner version, maybe like a 5,000 milliamp hour capacity. But that would be pretty niche, I think. 10,000 is a pretty good number. Oh, and I did want to talk about charging with this thing. Now, in the YouTube short that I did for Ridge, I actually charged an iPad, a phone, and my Apple Watch all at the same time. And that wasn't video editing magic or anything like that. It literally can charge 3 devices at the same time, which for a small 10,000 milliamp hour battery pack, that's almost unheard of. So I would definitely recommend this thing. And then just to briefly cover pricing with you guys, you can see that the battery pack retails for $80 on Ridge's website, but I should note that it routinely goes on sale at other retailers as well as on Ridge's website, especially for the holidays. It's $80 at the most, but typically it is in the 70s, maybe even the 60s. And you can see some of the other colors that they offer there. So they've got a matte black, a matte olive, and it looks like this hyper lime is new, which is a really cool color. But yeah, in my opinion, it is very worth the price tag, even at $80. This battery pack is a major go, but let me know what you guys think. Have you used this battery pack? Is there a battery pack that you think is better and has more features? Definitely let me know in the comments. I would love to take a look at it. And hey, if you like the style review, go ahead and get subscribed and maybe even drop a like just because I asked for one. I'm Dan, I review cool tech. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Peace.